So Ryan Quinn ends up getting voted off of The Voice last night, but then getting voted back on when Christina Aguilera picked him as her steal. So he's heading to the live event in Los Angeles, so he'll be live on TV. That one he'll be able to promote because we'll know, I imagine, when he's going to be on because it'll be live, I would think. Anyway, here's the kid that he went against. Owen Danoff did the Billy Joel song, She's Always a Woman. Well, I think Ryan's really good.
It's not even about that. It's about that. Again, now, Billy Joel, my favorite artist, I don't like the way that was done. Now, I've heard covers of Billy Joel songs that I've enjoyed.
That you've liked. This one you don't enjoy.
I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Are you going to be okay, Andrew? I think Andrew's crushing a little on Ryan Quinn.
No, Billy Joel.
Ed Bucciero is Ed Bucciero's on the line right now. Good morning, Ed. Thanks for coming on this morning.
Great. How are you?
So good. And so what has happened here? The 4 have been dismissed from the Harbor Point Board. You've been on the board since the beginning, right?
I have. I was one of the original appointees by Mayor Dave Raffaello.
So what's happening here? What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Again, I just received a letter from the mayor dismissing me from the board and with no prior notice. So I'm not sure. Maybe he's trying to change the board and go in a different direction. And I'm a big supporter of the Harbor Point. So I'm still available, and we'll do whatever I can as a council person and as a citizen to see that harbor becomes a very successful venue for the city of Utica.
Now, I saw that Vincent Gilroy Jr. Told the OD that he is certainly no politics there. He was informed that the change had been made, and that the reason given was that there was a certain different expertise that was needed as they're moving forward. Are you okay with that?
Listen, again, whatever is going to move the Harbor Point forward is I'll support. Again, there's a lot of experience that I bring to the table, history, knowledge about the development of the harbor. That will be lost, and there were some issues that I certainly wanted to see moved forward. Don't know if because I persisted on those issues, whether it was a reason for.
What did you want to see move?
Again, I think one of the main issues that when we developed the plan for the harbor was that in order for the harbor to be completely successful, that we have to provide connectivity to downtown. And I think that over the last year, I've been pushing the board to focus on that issue. And I think it just may have created some friction between where the mayor wanted to go with it. We're going to be selling some property to the Parcel Group that is smack dab in the middle of any type of connectivity plan that we may have for the harbor. So there perhaps, in my opinion, there perhaps just was a lack of total overall planning and coordination between, the Harbor Point, the Auditorium Authority, the Back Square area. So I was just trying to get some consensus and people to work together so that we, as each one of those entities started to progress with the ideas and projects that they had in mind, that there weren't conflicts with each other. So I think it might hit a raw nerve.
So, Ed, what type of a connectivity? Because, really, if you go from the harbor, you just got to go over North Jenny over the bridge, and that'll get you to downtown. What kind of a connection were you talking about?
Sure. Again, the concept behind the harbor was that it was supposed to be a four-season venue. And, with our harsh winters and even our harsh springs and fall, what happens is that, the North Utica Bridge is certainly not very pedestrian-friendly, and even from a prospect of getting vehicle traffic down into the Genesee Street area, downtown area, Back Square area, it's not very accommodating. So I was asking for is to look at other alternatives, either a pedestrian bridge, aerial gondolas, trolley cars, something that was going to be able to move people to and from in a much more comfortable, convenient manner so that the weather conditions of the Northeast wouldn't be a hindrance in seeing that connectivity.
Well, the gondola thing is it's a Providence thing. So, I've seen that done, and it was pretty cool. But again, and what about the toxicity of the water there and the ground? I've been told that it's going to take us a lot longer to get through that than originally was thought.
Well, listen, there's still a lot of work that has to be done. And Niagara, National Grid is doing a fabulous job in cleaning up the area that they've taken responsibility for. We still have some things, but most importantly, I think we've gotten through a lot of that. Most of that is behind us now. We're just waiting for some timetables for the Canal Corporation, to finish some dredging and things of that nature. But the harbor is in full steam, full mode to go.
Yeah.
There's just a few technicalities that we need to complete and get over those particular hurdles. I'm excited about the harbor. I think it's going to add a tremendous venue to the city of Utica. And again, I'll be as supportive as possible as a council person. And if I'm ever invited back to the board again, I would jump at the chance.
Okay.
Ed, you had said that the proposal was going to be a 4-season project, and that's what you were supporting. Does it appear now that it's not going to be a 4-season project, that the plans have changed drastically?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that with that being part of the primary goal of the harbor success.
Okay.
I think connectivity to downtown and connectivity in a way that supports a 4-season venue has to be more. There has to be more of a focus on it, and there hasn't been that focus. And again, I'm not saying that any one of the 4 things that I mentioned should take precedent over the other. But there hasn't been a study. There's no study about the economics. There's no study about the viability. There's no study about how it would be integrated. So there's nothing really been moving on that. And now we're starting to see a lot of activity in the back square area, especially with property that's available for sale by private owners and by the city. And I think that there's just been a lack of coordination between the administration and the harbor and some of the community groups to start to talk about how all these projects are going to interact with one another, and if they're going to interfere and be a deterrent to either any one of those development ideas, which is something that I would like to avoid. I'd like to see a harmony.
Ed, if you could hold on just for a second, we also now have Chris Salatino, who has also been removed from the board, who's standing by on the line. Can you sit through a quick break? We'll come right back. I want to merge you two together, and we'll continue to talk about this. Of course, the Harbor Point project, 4 members of the board have been removed and have been replaced by other members. We'll get into that. Hold tight. Coming right back at WIBX.